here we are. Finally completed the final preparations and hopefully the final grind. As you can see, I finally took advantage of the whole blacksmith mechanic and stopped hiding from it. I maxed out, or I specialize in twin horns, my arch item, as you can see up there, which basically what this amounts to is that from where we are, at least I had to push it this far, because twin horn, I got one up to higher than level 30. That means max for them can be plus 40, but everything else is stuck at 30, at least if I leveled it up, which I did level other stuff up, mainly the, also as you can see, I was given the opportunity to name this, so I named it Zapster, because I was kind of put on the spot and didn't know any other better names. And this name is not going to be any better. It's the Saint Lance, or Stagger Lance. I upped that to 27. I would have tried to get that to 30, but as you can see, my kaching is somewhat low, and I didn't feel like grinding anymore because I grinded a lot for other stuff. I also went as far as leveling up the crit roller, or like the critical roll. I thought that was a bit of a cleverer name. It obviously for high crits. Mainly Uber was the one that had to get a little bit of extra grinding. Also, we're level 32. I was only able to get through that with DLC. Otherwise, I think we would have been stuck at 29. We are able, because of that, to use Perilous Bovine, which gives us a maximum damage increase by 150%, and minimum is set to 1. All or nothing. That really is apropos to what we're doing here. We're trying to push it all to the max. Slash Master, Damage Plus, Great Blade Attack Plus, and Critical Plus is what we are working with on Uber. Let me show actually class skills as well. Zapper is a pain in the ass to level up, so I went as far as finishing Zapper 3 so we can at least have Zapper 4. As you can see, 0 experience on that. Not going to worry about it. That's it. That's what we're dealing with that one. Can is the main important one that we have here. Catnap's important. Flame On, I think, only works with charge attacks, as it says, so I don't think that gives us a burn increase. Honestly, most of these aren't important, because Poison Rate, we're not really doing that. Doomshroom, once in a blue moon, if Jamps kills someone, a little mushroom will spawn and poison someone. The most important thing is we get the welcome bonus, all status effects plus 10%, and at least it wasn't like a bad grind to do. But status effects is great. You maxed out, which doesn't matter, because we already had the 4 set skills bonus, and you were already maxed out. Set skills for you, nothing really changed. Critical Plus, Lance Attack, and Stab Master. Not going with Stagger Plus, and we'll talk about that in a minute. You might know why. But, Chin gets shield boost. Cornered Rat is just kind of there because why not? I mean, Chin's our Hatapon defender, so if Chin dies, it's basically over. So if we're at the point where we are using Cornered Rat, I think we're in trouble. But that's why we have Stamina Boost and Damage and Slash Master, which, by the way, figured out Attack Element Slash, which is good to know because also this one, Axe of Hand Boon, is Strike for some reason. But we'll talk about the equipment a little bit more later. Sadly, can't get an attack, can't get an axe boost because that is tied to Chair Assault here with the staggered knockback. The next one would have been axe damage. So that's a shame. Can't multi-class because that would be very helpful, especially for Can, which is the one that we have the most different. So Tropical Tailwind, mainly to push the sound wave balls or whatever they were called. And then Windmill Power for some extra criticals, because I don't know. Big Bonfire makes our fire status effect bigger and cooler. And Lightning Master will give us a attack power boost, attack speed, and most importantly, Stagger, which is why we're not using Stagger Plus. But it would be nice if Can could also get Stagger Plus, but we can't. And Flame Master, I am pretty sure does not work for our setup. Otherwise, I would have considered using it. Weapon +3 might have been good too. I'm not really sure what the best option is. We'll go equipment-wise real quick. Mono Hashibo is just good. It's strong. The only alternative I had was this, which is more defensive and less strength. But as you can see, we were doing big, strong damage, unless if we get the minimum of 1. Bunny Hood gives us, like, the crit boost and bonus attack, which is what we're looking for on that. And because we have Backbone, we don't really have to worry too much about the abysmal burn resistance. So, decent critical rate, some stagger, a burn that probably doesn't proc often, and big damage. That's the idea. I don't think attack speed matters at all because we're going to be using our Uber attack, which basically hits once. Tawn, same thing, Backbone, so Bunny Hood is helpful. Basically, we're kind of trying to go big damage, even though our attack power is kind of weak because we have the multi-spear throw, which, again, I'm pretty sure works on the Lance. It will, what is it, like 5 times? So, like, that's not bad at all. As you can see, high critical hit rate, 622%. And, like, a pretty decent stagger rate, obviously because of the Lance. And realistically, maybe I should have gone for a different weapon, but this is what I leveled up, so this is where we are. I don't know exactly how it works or if it works. From what I understand, a higher critical hit rate will increase how much damage the critical hit does, which is why we want to boost it so high. But I don't think there's any, like, hard math on that. Like, this isn't like Monster Hunter, even though we're 4 different classes fighting monsters. This isn't like Monster Hunter where everyone knows every little detail about the math and, like, goes into it. I got, like, GameFAQ forums that say this is probably how it works. Similarly, that, like, crit boost from Can's windmill power. How much does that boost? Who knows? I don't. But anyways, so I think we're doing pretty good strength-wise. Our stamina isn't bad, it's just our defense is a bit of a problem. Actually, our stamina's nice. It would be nice if we had energy shield, like I said, but we don't. So hopefully big damage from crits and maybe a little bit bonus stagger. Chin, obviously the focus is stamina, defense. The strength isn't bad. And I have attack speed mainly to hit more often. This, I think, is more... Actually, this is just not great at all. I don't even think that has to do with the, Yeah, I don't think that has to do with the fact that we have Slash Master instead of, like, a Strike Master. I think it's just not great. This, obviously, level 11 is pretty decent, I think. It's a decent freeze rate. Anyways, so that's, like, Chrono... shoulder pads gives us that attack speed. I do have this as an option, which is, like, good resistance. I don't know how much attack speed we really need. More defense and stamina. Less strength, though. That might not be bad, actually. It's a lot less, though. I think we're fine. I think we'll be okay. The shield is for defense. Talahelm defense. And this was just a decent axe that we had. Can again, most important thing here. Cape of Ulysses gives us a sleep bonus. As you can see, we have a pretty high sleep rate. I would have liked to have a better Vamp Cloak for a poison rate, but sleep is good. I believe Stagger will knock enemies out of sleep, but the most important thing is sleep interrupts enemies, so we don't really need them to be asleep for long, which is why we're not really using the sleep skill that gives them like a 4 times amount of sleep. The helmet is for defense because pretty brittle. It affects our attack speed, but I think this is a negligible amount. Like 0.45 compared to 0.54 I think is around the same. I could be wrong. I'm also, again, trying to kind of avoid using these a little bit, but I would have... Like, look at that stagger rate increase. Oh my god, look at that stagger rate increase. Oh. If things get spicy, I might want to go with that. That is crazy. Okay. No, we're good, though. So, like, the lightning attack element is here. I think that's where we kind of see whether or not the set skill affects it. Lightning weapon, lightning attacks. We aren't using flame attacks, but we do still have flame chance. 100% is okay, but we are hitting a lot, so it should be fine. So that's basically it. I hope this is good enough. I feel pretty good about it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna reread this as we hype up. But hopefully we'll be good to get through this. Those pitiable souls who gave over to evil are buried in this tomb, which hides the secret key to the legends and the path to Earthend. But will any of this truly lead us to it? I hope so, because it's not like there's any other Patapon games. Uber has defeated all dark heroes, and the Archfiends retreated to the Tomb of Tolerance. When the Archfiends of Valor, Purity, Justice, Earnestness, Restraint, Adamant, and Tolerance gather, the final truth will be unveiled. I am 27 plus. So, let's go in there. Oh, also, last thing, summon. I'm using the lightning one because, I don't know, none of these are great beyond using them to... I guess if I did better with the beats, they probably would be better. But mainly they're here for reviving. This one's not good because it can burn my, my Patapons. This one's fine. I feel like this doesn't protect well enough, so I might as well go for, like, attacking ones. So, I don't really know the difference between the spear one or the lightning one. Like, which one would have been better, but lightning one kind of looked cooler, so that's why I'm going with that. That's the extent of it. Let's go. Tonight we shall rest. But the all or nothing bonus for Uber is really nice, as you could see with the big attack boost. So hopefully that'll work out well for us. I'm already upset. Is this gonna, like, kill? I am, also, I did not go in here at all, so I don't... This is my first time seeing this. What? Was the, okay. The switch was there. Oh, God. Oh, Bejewel! I should have came here. This is, awkward. Okay, it doesn't kill. I do realize in hindsight that switch was probably there to teach me that jumping is good. Ugh. Okay. Don't know why I decided to walk. I thought we were fine. Positioning is weird. Why am I walking forwards? I'm like so focused on... We're not in a good spot. I get so focused on these stupid things. Well, are we done, actually? I feel like we're not. Okay, we are. Probably want to hold back for a minute. I'm so focused on these swinging that I keep, like, not paying attention to the salamanders, which is why that just went awful. That almost went bad. Hatapon is dangerous right now. I'm gonna be honest, I am gonna back off because I'm so curious as to what's in this jewel chest. I know this is lame, but that was a pretty easy floor otherwise, besides me not being able to figure it out. I do like how they use the switch to teach you that jumping over it's fine. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's enticing. Big defense. Thankfully, just not a lot of enemies. Oh, also, I guess I want to point out, too... I'm gonna look at it real quick. I'm just curious. The crit hit, I think, is the most important thing. Look at that damage, though, and defense. But I think higher critical does more damage. I'm pretty sure that's how it should work. So even though it's a big increase... I don't know. I wanted to point out real quick. Bone of Death on the Cliff, terrible for leveling up. Wipe the Grin off the Gargoyle, way better, and also has a lot more chests. But again, I mainly use DLC for grinding, which we'll get to hopefully after everything's beat. So let's try that again, and maybe I can do it a bit better now that I'm warmed up. Let's call it that. I just have to be ready to jump. But thankfully it only does some damage and isn't like an insta-kill. The salamanders obviously were the bigger issue. Probably should have just ran forward first. Doesn't kill, but does hurt a lot. Trying to play the middle, not easy. Almost ran forward again. Playing dumb. Trying to play the middle like this. It's working out. This is awful. Either. Like, because I have to wait for salamanders. Okay. Main thing was getting rid of the spawner. Defend, because we're in a bad position. It's just really awkward. I think I am the one that ruined the positioning, though. Which is why it, like, the middle isn't working out so well. My bad for thinking that would be fine. Awful, but good thing Chen's really defensive. Alright, surely the second floor is not going to have these, though, right? Info. How will the Patapons fare this time? Beware of deadly traps and powerful foes. Great! Next floor it is. At least the swinging axes also damage enemies. I feel like thanks. Exactly what I felt like. I think Janch can actually break the... yeah. A jewel. We might be pretty good. Except... the fact that Janch got stuck. But as you can see, Uber is uber strong. I don't really know entirely how the min-max damage applies. I feel like the crit chance partially negates the minimum part. I haven't really noticed, like, a 1 ever. But I might not have been paying attention. You know, sometimes there's just a lot of numbers flying around. Haven't really had a chance to use Janch's fire. But at least the stagger's there. And at least there's not that many axe blades. Like, look at that damage on that dragon. I mean, speaking of the Monster Hunter styling that we're doing here, I thought Hero would get there, but I think I just did a bad. Chill for a minute. Now we should be better. I was gonna say Monster Hunter Helm Splitter. I'm back to my old ways of longsword main. What do we have? Longswords, Charge Axe, Gun Lance, and Hunting Horn. I don't know enough about Charge Axe or Gun Lance to know if that's an appropriate comparison. It's just Lance and Axe. I feel like Gun Lance makes sense because we're like throwing it, so it's like shooting a Gun Lance, but again, I don't know if that's how it works. I know you home split though. I'm starting to think I might have over-prepared. Like, I do think that dragon probably would have been a pain if I didn't have everything. The Archfiend of Tolerance lords over the innermost chambers of the tomb. Prepare to face the mighty boss. So we really are just there. Next floor it is. I do kind of want to see what's in that jewel chest, but I think we might be okay. And if we're not, oops. I might have over-prepared. Can you blame me, though? Like, there was a good chunk of this game where I was under-prepared. I guess I shouldn't have gone into DLC to level up, though. But I'm so powerful. Whoosh, whoosh, swoop. Yo, that's a Pokemon. All-knowing and absolute, shatter the vessel and free the world. 7 Archfiends, become the truth. Awaken, Arch Pandora. And because it's Pandora's box, I get it. There they are. They're just hanging out. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Look at that, like, eyeball waist. Is that really over, or is that, like, first phase? Kill the eye! Okay. I think the dragon had more health. Maybe I got a lucky roll. I mean, there's probably more, right? I can't imagine, like, the final dungeon only having 3 floors still. Like, there could be more game, but the map really looked like it was over. Another Bejewel. Hey, we caught it. It's a worse one. I want to see the Bejeweled chest, though. That's the good stuff. I don't care. I don't care about no bows. Maybe? Sonic Demon Slayer might be cool. I'm gonna say we probably aren't gonna get, like, any experience. Yeah. Again, might have been over-leveled in that regard, but I blame the game for being weird about its scaling. I mean, we haven't even been here yet. Maybe we go deeper. And so the time has come. Hee 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 hee, indeed, the beginning of the end. Yo, Slog Turtle, what up? Still lobotomized? Maybe I'm getting old, but can you explain this in plain English? Oh, did your brain get better? What happened? Viola, I second that. I would feel unfulfilled without some insight. What are you talking about? Uh-oh, you're both back to normal. Fine, then I shall tell- Oh, it's just normal. Okay. My son and I are survivors of the ancient dynasty. We summon the Archfiends to exact revenge upon the Patapons for annihilating our tribes. See? Patapons just kill everyone. Did they summon the Archfiends? I thought we opened the box. Yikes, quite a family legacy, not that anybody cares. The Boner Death Brigade are undead corpses of restless soldiers. I feel like we should have known this sooner. And you, Buzzcrave and Slogturtle, were High Generals of the bravest of the brave, trusted confidants of the proud king. Thou thinketh we hast forgotten thee, King Eagle? Indeed not. In life and in death we shall be at your side. What? But how? You knew all along? Prince Sonarch did not remove our memories, he restored them. Glory be, it was no easy task pretending to be unaware. Bloody confusing, really. You guys just didn't talk, really. And I was the only one left out of the loop? I'm sorry, Papa, I didn't mean... I don't even know these characters' names. Hiss! How can this be? Unfair, unfair! Papa? No, you two flee! He's in a rage of jealousy! It can't be stopped! Your Highness, escape at once, quickly! Are we gonna fight a big snake boss? Thanks, Buzzcrave, but I will stay here. I feel that I must. So with all this nobility, then. This is my last order. Slogturtle, take Buzzcrave and run! If that is thy wish, Your Honor, Buzzcrave, we take our leave! Buzzcrave didn't really need that much, convincing. Arg, Prince Sonarch, farewell! Hiss! You infidels will never get away with this! Why is this happening? Please, stop, Papa! Little Sonarchy, step aside, I'll punish you later! What happened to your head? Why did it fall off? Father, our king, we have lived long enough. The time for redemption is near. Let us go together and face the beginning of the end. That was pitiful damage. That was enough to kill you? You can't mean... No, not yet. Not ever. Please, no. I don't know what's happening. I don't care about you dragon puppies. Like, I feel like there should have been more Bone Brigade lore. That was kind of sounded neat. That's Hatapon. I was confused for a minute. I thought those were two eyes. Is this really Earthend? Is it? Are we just here? Sweet vibrations. You guys aren't your classes. Great Uber, all hail the power of the sacred drum. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Good stuff, Uber! Voice cracked on that one. Let's go on ahead. Thought I was gonna have to do the drum thing for a minute. What am I doing? Oh. You there, asleep at the helm. You snooze, you lose. Rise and shine, Uber. Oh. Party. Oh, just pawn. Okay. Yes, there you are. What is your wish? Revive and continue to fight, or sleep and visit heaven? Let me die in peace, offer my soul, and save the Patapon. What? Let me die in peace is just like, yeah, I want to die, but like, hey, how about I do this too? Offer my soul and save the Patapons. Yes, to sacrifice oneself and release the Patapons from the stone curse. Is this your wish? Yeah, that was kind of my goal. Wait, let me think about this. This is my destiny. This is my destiny. Your wish has been heard. I'm dead. Is this really the only way we could have done this? Oh, it's beautiful. To make the journey beyond time and space to save the Patapons from the stone curse. This is a most honorable choice indeed. Meden and all Patapons at the hideout were freed from the stone curse. Is this... We can't see them? Change is inherent in all things, time, space, light, and dark. Even he who seeks a partial answer, even he who asks a simple question, shall soon face a world governed by chaos, a reality contingent upon contradiction. One thing begins and another ends, a pursuit of truth, but truth is ever changing. Yes, the vessel is the world itself. Okay. So I'm not in the Uberhero, I am the world. Or I could have just been an omnipotent god still, I don't know. Meden, where are you? I need you to say papaya. What? I thought that was a bee for a minute. Well, I guess you guys got out of there? Whatever that means. Oh, thank God Hatapon's okay. Ow, 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 ow. Did they run into a portal? Was the portal Earthend? Where are we? What are you doing running around, huh? Where's Great Uber? Are we home? What is it? Yo, what up? What are you doing, dude? Shazam. Your journey is complete. That's great, dude. The Archfiend's dead? You have dispelled the embodiment of the Archfiends, and guarded your souls against wicked thoughts, but evil shall never rest. Evil is eternally on the prowl for its next victim. It finds a soul compromised by weakness and begins the transformation. But this is the way of the world, that there is no cause for fear. Both evil and hope bring meaning to the time we spend amongst the living. We must welcome them both. Hey, Silver Hoshipon, are you fading? You've almost disappeared. My work here is almost done. The vessel which is the world shall soon be made full again, colored by shades of evil and hope. I feel like evil and hope aren't exactly opposites. Wait, but what about Earthend? This is Earthend. Look there. You can see the end of the earth. What? I guess there it is. I like the, pillar in the way. I guess it's almost like a scroll wrapped. Is that it? That's it? There it is. You see it. The legend comes true. Look upon it. The world is filled with hope. I mean, I guess Earthend never was gonna be a, exciting thing. Egog! You blinded us! My eye, my eye! Bright light! Whoa, beautiful. Hey, those little pigs are in the back there. Whoa, very cool. Huh? I can see... Is this Earthend? Sweet vibrations. I can't believe that was the last boss. I am sorry that I over-prepared. That was like hours of my life that were maybe unnecessary. Even like the final dungeon itself seemed pretty lame. There weren't a lot of enemies. That first floor kind of sucked just because of the way salamanders work. Thankfully, the second floor didn't have a lot of the swinging axes, but then it was just the most important. That was like just a weird one swinging axe that forced you to take damage, but at least we'll give you a potion to apologize. And then, like, another dragon, it was a dark dragon, so it did a lot of status effects, which could have been a problem if I was way lower level. Look at all the Uber masks with their, Are these based on the classes that I used? Or are they just random? I wonder if it also is using... No, some of those are things I don't have equipment-wise. I think that's a special chariot. And I never had that fist that the monk has. So it's just random. Also, I should have known because it's clearly a pre-rendered credits that it's not taking anything into effect. I definitely never had that spear too. I would have loved to have had a special spear. Again though, not that it mattered, Uber just dealt with it. So like, I've complained enough about the game, I don't really have anything else to say that I haven't already said. I do think it's the weakest of the games, but it does have a lot of interesting ideas I just wished were better thought out. I know the game was kind of rushed and wasn't at its full potential, so not much really can be said about that. I think the way leveling up is neat, but I think, like anything, the final boss took like 2 hits and was done. Obviously I was at high damage, but compared any of those dungeons, the mid-floor boss always was the hardest thing compared to the actual final boss in the dungeons. So that really wasn't any different in that case. I kind of want to see if I can figure out, like, do I want to try to lessen my attack power just to see what the final boss can do? I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to just not. Because we saw nothing, but we also didn't really get to see much from any of the other bosses. So that kind of is just, that whimper kind of just correlates with the game. Also, there's that bird boss that we never got to fight. It might just be a normal bird. I, didn't hate my time with this game, but it frustrated me a lot. Which again is why, like, I would say this is probably the weakest of the Patapon games. But hey, Ratatan's gonna be the best one. I don't know if that has a, like, actual release date. I know it's supposed to be April, so sometime soon, which is... Thankfully, I'm done with this. I might do DLC. Not all of it. And I do want to show off some of why that's the case. Mainly, the one level I played, I did play 2 levels, but one level I played to grind levels, I want to show, and that's kind of where my hesitance is to whether or not I want to actually play through the DLC. Also, I want to still add the asterisk to me complaining about this game. Again, it's multiplayer focused. Me playing it not multiplayer does change a lot of stuff about how it probably would have been if I played with other people. But also I think if I played with other people, that would have probably helped to give me more gear and lead to the same kind of leveling up better. I think that would have... Like, I know there's harder versions of dungeons that I don't think I can play because this locked off multiplayer stuff, and the harder versions were for multiplayer. I think those probably would have helped me with leveling up. Maybe not to 32, but to a certain point. So I don't know. I don't know how much I overplayed that, how much it would have been around the same, but the game's just weird. Music slaps though, we can all agree on that. I do, like I said, wish that my other Patapons could have been changed to classes. I would have obviously kept the shield somewhere, but to be able to give them more class skills would have been nice. I am happy with our setup that we had. It is strong. I have no idea what that noise was supposed to be. But that's the end of Patapon. Or is it? It's probably the end of Patapon. Congrats! Finished! Bonus 3. Congratulations on completing the game. Uber has selflessly wished to give his soul for his beloved Patapons, and so the Patapons were saved. Visit your hideout for a pleasant surprise. It better be pleasant. I just need to hear papaya. Well, this is peculiar, I must say. I thought you were dead. Oh, where am I? Oh, heavens, hurry, we must stop them. Why, what on earth are you? Dark fiend, away, away! Shazam! A fiend I am not. I am Silver Hoshipon, the shard of hope left inside the vessel. Silver Hoshipon, my, that manifestation of the minor deity? Heavens! Shh, quiet, I've grown old. No need to look back. But I must say, this is odd. What has broken your curse? I do not know. A miracle, Shazam? Teehee, I would hope that the answer would be simple for the venerable Silver Hoshipon. It is thanks to Lord Uber, of course. Uber. We shall rebuild Patapolis. I feel like there should be an extra P. Patapolis on this very site, and one day, seek Earthend. We already found it. Girl, it's fine. Now, everybody, gather round. Our future, a Patapon future, is assured for generations. Have mercy, Shazam. Hey! Can't remember what happened, but I'm loaded with kaching. I don't know what to do with it all. I guess because we gave you kaching, you're loaded. Hey, So, what's this bullshit, Meden? What is this? Trash game. Definitely the worst one. Oh, God, anyways. I could try this. Uber has dispelled the Archfiend, but they still lurk deep within the tomb. For anything, there is a beginning and an end. Prevent the Archfiends from starting anew. I could try it to see if I can fight the boss, and it's harder. Why not? I might just skip to the boss to see how that plays out. Just if we can see what the boss can maybe actually do. I'm not going to change anything. We're going to go full strength. This is it. Ready for the real boss. As you can see, I did use a summon because the first floor is a pain in the ass. I mean, it's the same thing as before. It's just annoying. It does not help that Uber's hero move makes him run forward, so he dies kind of quickly. And also Grim Reapers were up there now. The second floor was basically the same, though. Oh, it's a cube again. Oh, they all showed up. It's a cool looking boss. Oh. Oh! So I, like... I missed a whole second phase. That is very cool looking. It, so obviously, big problem there was that I did not kill the chest before it just decimated me. But we were still fine. I'm at least glad I got to see it. I probably should have just attacked normally because Uber could have ran past that lightning to do damage instead of trying to, like, walk forward. Clearly there was a better way for me to deal with that, but it doesn't matter. Still too strong. Give me a jewel chest. For fun? Yeah, fun jewel chest. It's gonna give me like a fist though. I mean, if I wasn't able to power through damage-wise, I could definitely see that boss being more difficult. Since I didn't know what I was doing there, and it did do big damage. It killed Jamsh. I was kind of surprised. Actually, it didn't kill Jamsh. I should have partied because Jamsh was poisoned and sleeping. Jamsh could have survived. I think I actually had that already. More bunny ears. Another one. Better one. Fucking shoes I don't care about. Alright, come on, something kind of cool. Doc Cacknell's Fang might actually be cool for, do you get any experience? Hey, Uber doesn't for some reason. So you just grind that a lot and you'll get another level up. It's gonna be great. Oh, we get to do this again? I guess I'll choose a different option. I think the option was after this part, right? I see, it was all worth it. Good stuff. Let's go on ahead. So, like, you guys just walked off and then exited out of a portal? And somehow I'm dead. But it's okay, the flashlight's on. The thing that I had that said, like, Medan's here, said I had, basically, it said it was like bonus 3. Does that mean that there was another ending I could have had? I mean, I guess let me die in peace. Well, I don't know why I would. I see you desire only to die in peace and not choose your own fate. Is this your wish? I mean, like, let me think about it. Yes, there you are, Kevin. Nothing. I guess we'll see what let me die in peace means. Leave me be. Medan's just gonna stay petrified. Your wish has been heard. Granted, I don't really care anymore because Medan didn't papaya. Like, what the hell? But one fact cannot be denied. The archdemon, born of nothingness, will conspire to thwart your journey. What does that mean? The path to the tomb of tolerance, depths of jealousy, has opened. Okay, well, I'm gonna assume all of this is just the same until we get to, like, the screen that's like, this is what you got from your save game, so, we'll be back in a minute. Or I could skip event. I'm gonna just skip the event. I don't think anything's gonna happen different. There wasn't really any fanfare for Medan showing up. That was all the, I think this was the same, right? Skip it. Didn't even get the thing that told me what I just unlocked. Oh, they're still hanging out. So... is the depths of jealousy... because I saw something for grinding. What's the depths of jealousy? Where do I find it? When I was grinding, I was like, I wonder if I can grind for better gear some way. And I saw that at the Cave of Valor, there's like underneath that you can go. Rachel has fled. The biting wind blows the arena of valor where his dreams were dashed, but now Buzzcrave swears to carry the torch. I don't think that's what I did. I think that's a bonus that I probably missed. Or these might just all exist. I don't know if these are story related or just stronger versions of these. Oh, actually, the middle ground ones are just over. Treasure for all. Ravenous has left his treasure collection in this arena. Who cares? First come, first serve. I doubt it's story-based. I think it's probably just gonna be a fight that's harder than the default one. I don't, I might need to look about the jealousy thing and also figure out... yeah, we're just going straight into it. So this is probably just a harder version. I don't think this is what I unlocked. This is probably just post-game. Which is nice to have a harder version of this. Looks like they're just a lot more to push through. I didn't even see him there. A lot more status ailments. How did Sloth Turtle catch Frost? It is definitely harder. I think all we really would need, though, is sleep resistance to be okay with this. But I mean, otherwise we were still able to push through pretty decently. Not that I think it really matters. This was mainly just to see if it was even worth looking at them. Rage, like, and we got Bullion, that's cool. Rage Wolf seemed to just kind of disappear from the story. Like, they got him. So I almost thought maybe that would have been like a story-based thing. I don't know. Where's... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not even here. Like, if I unlocked it, but it isn't unlocked in this version of the game because of the way they limited it. But yeah, so like, apparently here, there's like a lower level you could go that would have a higher level stuff and a chance for a jewel chest at the beginning, so you could look at it and decide to get a jewel chest, but I can't reach that. And I don't know if there's another ending. So anyways, on to the last bit I wanted to mention. I don't know if I want to do the DLC, because it does seem very just multiplayer focused. Some of it does say meanwhile, which I think is kind of story-based side content. Side story quests unrelated to main story is what it says. Maybe we can do those. I don't think there's that many of them. It depends on how much of a slog it might be. As you can see, it's a technically high level, which might be more difficult for me to do, which could give a little bit extra, but it's mostly just multiplayer stuff. There's bonus boss fights. There's really not that many. This is the extent. So I didn't really go farther than this. I fought Tarantus thinking that I would get a cool chest from it. I did not get a cool chest. It's just a giant boss that I showed that clip of me fighting. It wasn't really that difficult. Multi-battle, and this is kind of why I want to say, like, I'm not sure if I want to even bother, because it's multiplayer focused, but I'm going to say feels kind of lazy-ish. At least from what I've seen. Because this was how I leveled up to level 32. I just want to show you the extent of what this is. As you can see, it's just Cyclops spam. Now, the only real reason I was able to do this is Uber being strong, and as you can see, Jamps being able to stagger and make people go to sleep. Because otherwise, the giants kind of hit hard. And sometimes I just get bad luck with, as you can see, that one giant was out of Jamps' reach. I could try harder to, like, block and dodge, but there's just so much happening. Also, you might notice I'm not trying to move forward right now. That's because Hatapon is kind of stuck. Try a little farther. Okay, that seems like the limit. Hatapon's kind of stuck. So I think the idea here... Obviously, it's multiplayer focused. So I think the idea is to get this far and push through to attack the spawner. But Hatapon's stuck there. Which means the other Patapons have a hard time helping here. But if Uber is attacking correctly, he can reach the spawner at least. So I think it's a thing of any Uber hero is able to reach this far, or far enough to attack when they're attacking. Maybe I'm not close enough. But you see that Patapon did not move forward. So it's kind of annoying to try to finish this. Because basically Uber's the only one that can attack the spawner. So it's a bit of a long process because the spawner has a lot of health. Jams helps, we do enough damage. I mainly was able to do this because I used Cornered Rat. And then sometimes I was lucky enough to get a chest. But it's just kind of doing this. Because no one else can help me fight the spawner. And I mean, at least Uber can hit it. And he's doing big damage. And then just sometimes the enemies get close enough. Hey, chest. Sometimes the Cyclopses get close enough that they can get attacked. And eventually we will kind of run out of Cyclopses. And what I mean by that is that only one starts to spawn. But like, look, we're doing nothing now. Gotta wait for them to get closer. Now James is dead. And I didn't want to wait 20 seconds, so do this. At least the stab forward is pretty good. Which is also kind of why I changed my summon. And as you can tell, I'm still not good at doing this. Honestly, I think we're at the point where there's less spawns now. I'm surprised the little guys are still spawning. When I usually get to this point, it was always big man. It just kind of calms down now. We just wait. I'm sure this is a lot easier. There we go. A lot easier to deal with when you have multiple people. Didn't think we were gonna keep attacking, but it doesn't matter. So once the spawner's dead, we're allowed to move forward. Also, there's the big fire. Again, I don't think we really saw too much of it. But it does good damage. It does alright damage. Also, you can see we got really lucky because the chests we got are level 3 and 6. So basically worthless. Pretty cool. But, so if that's what the DLC consists of, I don't want to do it. So we'll see what the meanwhile ones are. If this is the final part, you'll know that I'm not doing the DLC. But next part we might do DLC, we might not. It's up to you to find out. So yeah, I want to just reiterate that this is the worst way to play Patapon 3. Don't buy the PlayStation 5 version. I would hope that no one did, but I did. So, the Dark Tomb of, I think it's whatever it was, the Jealousy would have been under here, and I think all of the multiplayer things would have been beneath this for multiplayer dungeons. I couldn't find anything about, like, a third ending, but there clearly is a third ending. As you can see, bonus 1 I am missing, where we are, like, bring us back to life so we can fight Dark Heroes. And supposedly that lets you play as the Dark Heroes, but I guess I can't do that. So whatever, let's, let me try to have fun with DLC. I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm just gonna only do meanwhiles. An old foe, Tribal Queen, returns with a ferocious pet to torment the Patapons. Once again, what a drag. Also, approximate enemy level is 70, so this probably is not gonna be easy. But we are gonna see what it is. I'm assuming at the very least any story stuff, quote-unquote, is going to be front-loaded. I can't imagine there's much going on in the back end, so maybe we'll still see some of this stuff, maybe not, I don't know. Already great start with the wolf. Oh, it's you. I mean, I was gonna say we're doing great, but Uber died. Okay, we're doing great. Riveting fight. Now we just need to survive Wolf. I think we'll be okay. As you can see, our setup is really good at stopping the enemy from doing stuff. Now it's just a waiting game. Should have looked that out. Spear I got. We would not have been able to do this. Look at that. Look at that fire. We would not have been able to do this without stagger and sleep. What a story, though. I clearly did not have time to read. But, like, she's back. She was from Patapon 1. I think I said Patapon 2, but that was the other guy. That was Dark Hoshipon. But I also thought that we, like, made up. I thought we became friends. Like, didn't she help us build the boat? Maybe she's from a different universe. Maybe she just really hates Earthend. I mean, I don't know how much we can really keep pushing forward, but we'll try. Yo, new axe. No experience. Like, that's crazy. No experience at all. It's supposed to be like a level 70. I think max level is 40. How do you even reach that? Probably for multiplayer if you had those dungeons. But, we don't got those dungeons. Alright, what does our spear do that we got? Spear obtained from a Knell, but only rarely pierces everything when plunged into the earth in a triumph. More attack speeds. A lot less damage. Pierce sounds kind of neat, though. I might just try it. Why not? What can we lose? Everything? Probably. It's fine. It'll work out. Can I even, like, see... Like, this is what I beat? Great. Moving on. Nope. Meanwhile, Revenge of Thunder God. Level 120. A light. I thought it was alright, and then I thought it was alright, but like said funny. A light upon my hand. Thunderous brilliance. Thunder God seeks revenge. Face him, Uber. Is this the cloud guy? We never did fight him. That guy. That cloud guy. I kind of forgot about him, honestly. Which is funny because he was right there. I don't think these are even like much story. Just like, here's that guy. Remember him? I think I did see the chicken might be one of the bosses we can fight here. These might all just be bosses that can randomly appear, though. Oh, it is just you. You're a Patapon, too. I feel like you... are gonna be a bigger pain in the ass. Yep. We were able to beat one of the levels. Considering... I mean, nothing happened at the end, so that was just like, here's that guy. Here's character from other Patapon. Considering that this might be pretty short, I guess we'll just look at them. That was what we did, Thunder God. Like, I think our best luck is only if there is weakness to, status. Depths of Despair. Have you ever wondered whether Patapon TM3 would ever give you a glimpse of that infamous thing? Now's your chance. Prepare to despair. I don't know what that means. That's the last one. We only it really was just 3, huh? Why did I even pretend that we were gonna do more? I mean, why even say meanwhile? You just need to say, here's the thing. I'm assuming it's like the demon door. We're gonna fight a demon door? We already fought... It could be the, Hatapon 1 boss fight, maybe? God. I know what it is. I see it. I like that we have a really sad, Okay, that was my mistake. I'm gonna say if we can't push past the, Death Brigade, that we're not doing this. I see in the distance, it's that big fortress, which I remember being a pain in the ass to fight. I don't think our catapult's gonna do much to help. Hatapon's hanging in there, though. I don't know why I even bothered to walk forward. I mean, it's over. This ain't happening. I don't even know, like, the extent of how easy this would be in multiplayer. The high level is scary, but enough Ubers probably do enough damage. That's the extent of our strength. I guess we should see that final boss that's over there, though. Maybe we can beat the super final boss. This is the most challenge that I can attempt. 180 plus enemy level. Face the most powerful, most feared demigod of all time. Even alone, this fiend is absolutely destruction incarnate. Single player, okay. Multiplayer, recommend it. I don't feel like single player is okay. I think you're lying to me. I don't remember if I even mentioned it. I could not figure out why I am missing an ending. I tried looking into it, but I just couldn't figure it out. I think I mentioned what it was, or what it would give me. I don't know why it's, like, not available when the other ending that gives me nothing is still available. But yeah, really ending with a whimper. What a silly game for Sony to release like this. Oh, it's gonna be a cube, though. The ultimate cube. I guess I missed it. Was it just this? I thought it was gonna be. Okay, it is the ultimate version of this boss. Now we'll really see its strength. I'm assuming... Where'd my boy go? That part's cool looking. We're gonna die. Well, this shows us the raw strength of this boss. Not even putting a dent into it. I'm assuming it cannot be properly staggered. It seems like it can't even be burnt. Where'd my other guy go? He's still around. Well, Jamsh is dead. I guess I could jump it. Jumping probably works, but Hatapon's got this. Hey, he made it! Yep, jumping was the solution. If the initial boss was hard, I might have had to figure that out. Oh! That's spicy! See, we got to finally see all the moves. I'm gonna stop now. We saw a bonus move, that was cool. It's a cool looking boss, it has cool stuff. That second phase thing was neat. Where it turned into the chest. Well, that's it. End with a whimper in an awkward and unfinished state. Much like this... what is it? Emulation of the game and the game itself. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Thanks, Meden. At least we found Earthend and saved the Patapons. Can't wait for Ratatan.